Hi, Twin Flames, and welcome to my channel. This is the Dream Medium. So, this reading is for those of you who believe that you are in a twin flame connection. This reading is about the divine feminine. We're going to be looking into the divine feminine's life, and we'll see what she's going through, how is she feeling, and just what's happening in her life. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Tell me about the divine feminine. What is happening to the divine feminine? How is the divine feminine feeling? Tell me about the divine feminine. All right, so you have the Five of Wands. Interesting card to start with. You have the Eight of Cups. You have the Sun card. You have the Tower. You have the Knight of Wands. Lastly, you have the Star. Okay, so what's going on in the divine feminine's life? The first card that came out is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, very often when I see this card, it is representing some kind of commotion, okay? And the thing with the Five of Wands is it's not just commotion that's pertaining to the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It's commotion that is either affecting or involving outsiders, okay? Multiple parties, family, friends, just other people who are also part of this chaos along with the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So let's clarify what this Five of Wands is all about. You have the World. Clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords. All right, interesting because I actually just completed the Divine Masculine's reading like a couple minutes ago, and I posted it, and this Seven of Swords also came out. And so I see the stories are connecting because in clarity of the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords is the commotion is due to the divine masculine choosing to walk away from another connection, okay? And it's interesting because when I was just completing the divine masculine's reading, the Seven of Swords came out, and pretty much the message that I heard in his reading from the Seven of Swords is that he had caused an explosion. He was supposed to start something big in another connection, most likely with the karmic, but he backed out. He said, nope, I don't want to do it. And that is what caused a commotion in his reading. And it seems like this is the same commotion here that's showing up in the divine feminine's reading. So I feel like this commotion, the divine feminine isn't even aware of it. But it's really because of the love that he has for her that caused him to walk away from the karmic. But the thing is, the reason why it's such a big deal, because the divine masculine has walked away from the karmic plenty of times in the past. They just have this very toxic on and off, on and off. The big difference about this time around, about him leaving this time around, is that people, okay, were expecting him to take things to the next level with the karmic. And I feel like he made it seem as if he would and then backed out at the last minute. So that is why now he has people on his case. But this divine masculine does not care. This divine masculine does not care about the consequences. This divine masculine is very much focused on starting a new beginning with his divine feminine. All right, so that's a little bit of the message that I got in the divine masculine's reading, and it's showing up in this divine feminine reading, which is so incredible, very astonishing. In clarity of the Five of Wands, you also have the oh my gosh, the Ace of Swords. Literally, when the Ace of Swords comes out, this is a person who believes that something is worth fighting for, regardless of the pain, the heartache, the headache. They are putting this connection with their divine feminine on a very high pedestal, and they're doing anything in their power to protect the connection. Makes sense as to why I said earlier this divine masculine does not care about the commotion that he caused by backing away from whatever obligation people were trying to put on him to be with the karmic. He doesn't care. He's very like headstrong, very, very set on his decision. In clarity of the Five of Wands, you do have the World. So with the World here, I definitely feel like with the World, I feel like the World is representing, I'm so sorry, I know this is just supposed to be pertaining to the divine feminine, but like the divine masculine is popping up in your reading, and I feel like it's because he's been obsessively thinking about you recently. With the World card here, I feel like this is representing both of you, where the divine masculine has left a karmic situation, but this is also representing the divine feminine, where I see the divine feminine is actually moving away from the divine masculine. Interesting, right? I feel like the tables have turned, and I feel like very, very soon, whoever was the runner will now be the chaser. All right. Next, you have the Eight of Cups. High Priestess. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Cups, man, the Eight of Cups is a very symbolic card. When the Eight of Cups comes out, this is a person who is walking away from their investments. When you see these 8 cups, think of time, effort, love that was put or invested into a connection. Yet this individual is walking away from their investments, most likely because they're tired of waiting. They have not received any benefits from their investments. So they are having the strength as well as the hope that by starting a new beginning elsewhere, they will get what they've been fighting for. So this is the divine feminine's energy. The divine feminine is walking away from this connection with the divine masculine. Wow. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you do have the High Priestess. The divine feminine is incredibly insightful right now. She is very much in her power. The High Priestess is someone who is very insightful, very intuitive, just 10 steps ahead. I always say you cannot trick the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like, she's so insightful. She sees things before they even happen. And so with the High Priestess here, I just feel like the divine feminine is, following her own inner guidance, and she's walking away from this situation because she feels like that is what's best for her. But I'm also hearing that she's been waiting too long, and she feels like the best thing to do is to go elsewhere and invest her love and time. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you do have the Nine of Wands. I do feel like the divine feminine is still carrying a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, because she never got the apology that she deserves. Okay? But there's so much strength within this group of divine feminines where it's like, even if she didn't get her closure, she's still moving away. Next, you have the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is release. She has released any burdens, any stress that she felt from this connection. She's releasing it all, and she's moving forward. Next, you have the Sun card. Look what's on the back. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance. I think I see what's gonna happen. clarify the sun, Queen of Cups. Yeah, a new beginning is about to start for the divine feminine. With the sun card here, there's about to be a really big transformation happening in the divine feminine's life. I feel like a lot of divine feminines have been, in their solitude. They've been independent, they've been by themselves. And it's about time that the divine feminine gets the love that she deserves. And with the sun card, I feel like very soon, if it hasn't happened already, very soon this divine feminine is going to be absolutely having the time of her life when it comes to dating other people. In clarity of the sun, you do have the Ace of Pentacles. I do see the divine feminine starting a new beginning and a new connection. In clarity of the sun, you have the Temperance. This new beginning is going to restore balance and harmony within the divine feminine's life. I just see the divine feminine being at complete peace. I just see her being very happy, very content, but very happy that she, has her old life back, back to stepping into her power. Lastly, in clarity of the sun, you have the Queen of Cups. I'm telling you guys, a new person is coming towards you, divine feminines, and I do see you very attracted and very interested in this person. I do see you opening up to them and allowing them a chance to get to know you more so that the two of you can see where things will lead to. Next, you have the Tower. I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen with this Tower because the Tower is like a very dramatic card. The Tower is representing things being exposed, secrets being exposed, things that were hidden from you or things that you were not seeing are now or will be exposed. Clarify the Tower. You have the Page of Swords, but look what's on the back, you guys, the Devil. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be pertaining to the divine masculine and the karmic. Empress. Oh boy, the divine, oh my goodness. It seems like right when the divine feminine gets into this new person and starts her new beginning, boom, the Tower moment's going to happen and the divine masculine is going to come in. I even saw it on the back with the Chariot. The Chariot is a person who is going on a journey. This is the divine masculine coming in to cause some corruption, some commotion here. Hence why the Five of Wands most likely came out earlier. With the Tower here, things are being exposed, but I feel like this Tower moment is going to be caused by the divine masculine. That's how I feel. You even have the Page of Swords. So the divine masculine has a lot of heavy emotions that he will be feeling towards the divine feminine. I feel like the divine masculine will have such heavy emotions, like he's not going to detach one bit from his divine feminine. So by him seeing her with someone else, man, I feel like that's what's going to cause him to like start something big. Like the spotlight is going to be put on you, him, and the karmic. I'm sorry, but that's what I see. It's going to be very uncomfortable. It's going to come as a surprise. A lot's going to be spoken. A lot is going to be revealed. I just see the divine masculine calling out everyone, like including the divine feminine. And I don't know why, like everyone's situation is different. So I'm not going to, say why this divine masculine is going to be doing that, but he is. He's going to be very reckless. In clarity of the Tower, like I said, with the Page of Swords, he's going to be reckless and causing a commotion, saying things he shouldn't, exposing people, I see him calling out the divine feminine. I see it so clearly, and I don't know what the divine feminine did to deserve this, but with the Page of Swords here, it's like the divine masculine is so hurt because he hasn't moved on. I always say the Page of Swords is someone who's having a hard time moving on. They're still stuck on someone or something from their past, and it is you that he is still so stuck on. So it's going to be like a big slap to the face when he sees you with the Sun card here, having the time of your life with someone else. In clarity of the Tower, you also have the Devil, okay? So, I just see this being a period of time where there's going to be an overload of tension between you and your divine masculine. I see the two of you going at it with each other, being very reckless and like mean. Like things are going to be so toxic between the two of you, but this time around I see the two of you actually interacting with each other and like arguments, fighting, like just going at it. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. And then you even have the Magician here. Yes, the divine masculine is the one who's going to cause this Tower moment. And you know what? He doesn't care. Like the energy that I'm picking up with the Magician, he's trying to get the outcome that he wants with you. And he's willing to sacrifice everything, even if it's to make you upset, if it's to like expose the situation to the public. He's just going to be so sloppy with the way he's going about things, but it's like he's desperate, and it's like his last mean to get you back. You lastly have the Empress. So I feel like, okay, so here's the interesting thing is the divine feminine is like, oh my gosh, I love this group of divine feminines. Do you see her coming out as the Empress? She's coming out as the Empress. The Empress is one of the clarity cards for the Tower moment. So it's like, regardless of what the divine masculine is going to do, he's going to cause a scene. She's going to get upset. But at the end of the day, she's still the Empress. Very content, very secure in herself, very nurturing. And I feel like it's because this group of divine feminine is able to see right through the divine masculine to the point where his games with this Magician here, his games, his tricks, his childish games isn't even going to make her budge. Next, you have the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. All right, so, oh boy, yeah, with the Knight of Wands, I'm clearly seeing a third-party situation here, okay? The Knight of Wands, I feel like this is the divine feminine. I know that the Knight of Wands looks like a male energy, but these cards are not gender specific. I feel like it's the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is kind of going to be like a little playa, if you know what I'm saying. The divine feminine is going to be very, stagnant in trying to figure out who it is that she wants to give her pentacle to, who it is that she wants to be with. Because the divine feminine will be dealing with another person, like I said earlier, and the other person is a King of Pentacles. You guys, the King of Pentacles came out in the divine masculine's reading that I just posted a couple minutes ago. It's so amazing how like the two stories are connecting. The King of Pentacles is the energy of the new person that the divine feminine will be meeting. And yes, they are a big competition to the divine masculine, because this is a king. This is not even a knight. This is a king. Okay, I always say if you want someone to give you an offer, you want them to embody the King of Pentacles energy, because the King of Pentacles is so secure, so certain of who it is that he wants to be with. And he has this amazing big pentacle, big love offer of a commitment and stability that he will want to give to the divine feminine. So that makes sense as to why the divine masculine is going to be causing this scene, because he will not only know that the divine feminine is dealing with another person, but he will know that the divine feminine is dealing with a king. He's going to feel very insecure. He's going to know that that King of Pentacles is really big competition for him. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, an outside influence. This is the divine masculine looking into the divine feminine's love life with the new person. And you do have the Hierophant. With the Hierophant here, I feel like all three of you, okay? I feel like the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and her new person. I feel like especially the divine feminine will have to seek advice, or listen to her inner wisdom to figure out how to resolve this issue, because the tension is just going to continue to build and build and build. Next, you have the Star. The Star card is, typically seen as manifestation. The Moon. Six of Wands. King of Swords. So oh wow. Okay, so with the Star card here, this is the energy of the divine feminine. I feel like the divine feminine is truly going to want a new beginning for herself. And it's not because she doesn't love the divine masculine. I just feel like it's because she feels like she deserves something new for once. In clarity of the Star, you do have the Moon. So with the Moon card here, I do see the divine feminine choosing to suppress her emotions for the divine masculine, sort of acting like she's not, kind of just acting like she's not interested anymore, acting as if she's unaware of the connection because she wants to so badly manifest a new beginning with someone else elsewhere. And then you have the Six of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like this is the divine feminine being very stern in her decision. She's going to be fighting for her connection with the new person. You have the King of Swords here, so it's going to cause a lot of heartbreak for the divine masculine. A lot of heartbreak. I mean, this is him coming up in your reading again as someone who's very defensive, very cold, very cutting, and it's just because he's heartbroken. Wow, what a story. I'm telling you guys, watch the divine masculine video that I just posted a couple of minutes ago, pretty much. The stories tie in. Like I'm just astonished, really. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If you would like a private reading with me, you're welcome to visit my website. The link is in the description box. I do offer a variety of tarot card readings of all prices. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys so much. Please be safe out there, and you have a great day.